Wisconsin Broadcasters Association Hall of Famer Bob Berry ruled Milwaukee's airwaves in the 60s and 70s. He spoke with countless musicians and celebrities over the years. Bob collected remarkable recordings of these encounters, which he's now sharing with the public. Here's Bob.
Nancy Sinatra, a singer, actress, and elder daughter of Frank and Nancy Sinatra. Nancy had a co-starring role with Elvis Presley in the movie Speedway and with Peter Fonda in The Wild Angels. In the film Marriage on the Rocks, Frank and Nancy Sinatra played a fictional father and daughter. And later, radio stations' DJs implied that they had an intimate relationship. Nancy will tell us about that story and an interesting bit about her first hit record in 1966.
These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over you.
Your biggest hit was These Boots Are Made for Walking. It sold 5 million copies in 1966. How did you get that song?
Well, that was written by my producer, Lee Hazelwood. And it was a song he didn't want me to record. It was, he used to sing it himself, and he said it was a man's song. I said, no way. I said, it's cool if a man sings it. If a girl sings it, it's funny. So it took several months for me to convince him that he should, first of all, finish writing it, because he only had 2 verses to it and needed a third. It was too short, you know. So he finally acquiesced and he cut a track on it for me, and I thought the track was a hit. I still think it's a hit. Every time I hear it, I mean, don't forget about the vocal. It's the sound on that bass. It's an upright bass, and it's a quarter tone run down the scale, and it's absolutely brilliant. And I think the proof of it is that so many people have recorded it, and nobody has had another hit with it, because there's just no other way to cut it other than with that sound on that bass.
We're talking with Nancy Sinatra, and she some years ago collaborated with Dad, Frank Sinatra, on a song called Something Stupid. How did that come about? How did that happen?
It was recorded by 2 other people. It was in an album. I think they may have been husband and wife, I'm not sure. Sarge Weiss, a man who works for my dad, heard the song and brought it to my dad's attention. And of course, Dad loved it, and so did I. And the people at the record company thought it was silly, and they said it'll never happen. And the head of the record company said it's going to be a bomb. And my dad said, I'll bet you $2. It's going to be top 10, he said. And, of course, I have the $2 bill framed from the head of Reprise, which my dad gave to me when he won the bet. So it was really... I remember the disc jockeys called it the incest song.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because of the father-daughter. And we thought that was hysterically funny.
I know I stand in line until you think you have the time to spend an evening with me. And then I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like I love you.
Bob Berry, WOKY, 9092.
Thank you for listening to Bob Berry's Unearthed Interviews. Be sure to subscribe and rate our podcast on iTunes or wherever you find your podcasts. You can find all the episodes at wisconsinbroadcastingmuseum.org. Check out Bob Berry's book, Rock and Roll Radio Milwaukee. Book sale proceeds support Angels Kids Fund and Donate Life Wisconsin. The preceding program is made possible by a generous contribution from Terry Bond.